We were in the library, right? What did we
We were in
discover
the
at the library?
library. We discovered
We discovered some
some
potential
creepy
haunted
stuff.
places, didn't we?
Yeah, the graveyard and a park or something, and historical archive society, and also
A
the
bunch of
thing
like
about the
ancient
teeth.
labor relations and like mine safety issues and strikes and general communist revolution, as I recall.
Yep.
Um, yeah, so I think that's where we are. What other plot points are worth mentioning?
That kid was stolen. There was a kid kidnapped by a ghost, and that's
Oh
why.
yeah, that was freaky and distressing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the arm hasn't really come up again either. Maybe the fact that we found a dismembered arm will come up at some point. But yeah, the
I mean,
freaky ghost
it's
just
kind of
snatched the child.
implied that it's related to the freaky ghosts
Yeah,
snatching a child.
I mean it's certainly at some point. Yeah, and we got to see some poetry. That was some cool poetry.
Selmer's laying it on, man.
Yeah, Selma's is awesome. Right, let's go. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, thanks for coming. Oh, hold on, I gotta look at your Discord, not at Twitch.
We live here.
Right. So,
Find out anything about your ghost?
yeah.
Oh, the animation of May nodding is so adorable. Oh, also, we had this whole thing when we were talking about last week. I'm interrupting myself. I'm going to interrupt myself from the interruption as well. I in my little intro about what I would call this show if I was calling this show something. I called this the Thursday evening slot multiple times. Obviously, it's not Thursday; it's Tuesday. Just in case any of you thought I didn't know what day it is, but we're technically playing a bonus Tuesday version of the Thursday evening slot. Whatever. Right, what was my original interruption? Now I've forgotten my original interruption. Oh, yes. Right, so I keep turning to this screen because this is where the chat is, but actually it just means that you all see the side of my face. I should try and direct my chat here, even though my chat is there. Why am I being so weird today? I'm enjoying it, but it's weird. Um, can't I can't keep
Honey,
a coherent conversational line going, even to empty
honey,
space. Why am I like
you
this?
okay? Are you
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
baby?
good. I'm good. Genuinely, I'm good. I'm just apparently this is what I like. What I'm like when I actually have energy for socialization. Uh, um, yes. So last week we talked a lot about trying to power through Night in the Woods because we wanted to finish it before Autumn had to go back to work, and we're no longer under such intense time pressure because Autumn got an update from work this morning and does not.
Still furloughed.
What?
Still furloughed. Have not been. They have only called back about 30% of the team, and I was
Yep.
not in that 30% yet.
Yes.
They are going to update us throughout June, and uh, they're going to evaluate it on a week by week basis. So I could be called back the second week of June. I could be called back the last week of June. Might be called back July, but I'm pulling unemployment and I'm making the same amount of money, so I ain't mad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, it's not an ideal situation in some ways, but at least for now, it's actually not being. It's not a horrible situation to be in, because they're not cutting off all your money or your healthcare, and it just
Yeah,
means
they're doing
you have
healthcare.
more time to do what you want, including appearing on my streams, which I bully you into. Right, so yes, so now I interrupted the flow of the game after we read 3 lines, and then I interrupted my interruption. We can go back to the game.
Okay, let's go back to the game. I already did the line. Tell him, B.
There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost.
Not just any ghost, Little Joe.
I don't really remember little Joe.
He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances.
Wow!
I know, right? Mysterious.
I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with, like, dread and shit.
I'm terrified!
Okay.
So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out.
I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work.
You guys skip out on work all the time.
Maybe we can, like, split this up? Share custody of you and your ghost? What places were you thinking about?
The graveyard.
I call that one... It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one?
Sure is. The Historical Society.
You know, you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you.
Anyway.
I'm in for the Historical Society.
Awesome.
So, what did I get stuck with?
Possum Jump.
I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts.
Perfect.
Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work.
This is gonna be awesome! And also, I'm scared to death!
Oh, May. I love May. I don't know what it is. I adore
She's
May.
good. Look, the boxes are
Yeah.
still downstairs.
Yeah, seems like that's going around. The ugh.
Yeppers.
So, you and Mum had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you two were getting along.
We are. Just a bump,
You two, always two alike.
I guess. I got your chill and her smartassness.
I just have to see you two on the. I just hate to see you two on the outs again.
It'll be fine. We're cool. So we're having money problems?
What? No, we're fine.
Dad,
May, it's fine.
it's okay. I'm 20. I can handle it.
Nothing to handle.
Okay. Might just head up to bed tonight.
Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple of days.
Poor May.
Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's a pretty straight shot up to Possum Jump.
Okay, great. We never really get a chance to hang out.
It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep.
Night, sir.
Tips hat. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations.
Oh, really?
I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central.
How so?
You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something.
Haunted pools would actually be scary.
I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Hey, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week.
IDK. Thanks, B.
Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road.
You're ruining this.
Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this big favour.
That's more like it.
I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just...
It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? LOL.
Oh, did I not unlock stuff? I would love more Angus. I think someone said
the beats thing at the top.
I think someone said you could get more Angus content by playing more Demon Tower, and I was like, well, given we've got limited time and I'm quite slow, you know, I didn't want to spend too much time on that, but I would have loved to unlock more Angus content. I encourage you, if you play this game, to unlock more Angus content.
Oh, it's still. Am I secretly killing you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mostly it's the constellation guy on.
Oh, right. Interesting.
Yeah, not secretly. I mean, maybe we had been hanging out for a full 2 days before I punched you in the face. So I should have set the tone for our relationship.
Yeah, true story.
Bedtime? That animation is so cute when her little shoe goes popping off. That does not look like a comfy futon to sleep on, though.
Oh, another dream.
Another dream?
Always dreaming this one.
I dreamed last night. I was at a conference in Florida, and
Fish!
a big fish. And I called my friend so we could get smoothies. That was the whole dream. I'm just thinking about smoothies a lot these days.
One of my friends was on Twitter recently talking about how in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, because they're locked to a single location, they often set up episodes by a character coming back from a conference or being on their way to a conference. And much like me, they thought it would be cool if we ever got to see any of these conferences. Apparently that's not a mainstream opinion. But yeah, Deep Space Nine is my favourite Star Trek, by the way, in case anyone ever cared about that.
Conferences?
Well, wouldn't it be cool to see an academic conference set in the Star Trek universe?
Oh. I mean, yeah.
I would find that interesting.
I didn't go to academic conferences. I went to IT conferences, and the first one I went to, there were 1,500 people there, I think, and I was one of the 5 people under 30. And there was a lot of millennial hate there.
Oh dear.
I went to a full panel on how to bridge the gap between boomers and millennials, and it was a boomer giving the talk, and it was very uncomfortable.
Oh dear. That does not sound great. I have been to a couple of academic conferences, but mostly well, in my previous life as a teacher, I went to a couple of like teaching conferences. And then I've been to a few conferences in my current life as a software developer as well. And I have to say that I don't think the line between academic and non-academic conferences is like that hard a line in a way. Like they all seem relatively similar to me. It's just that.
Okay. So on mine, I was in like the personal track because I was doing more about like knowledge-centered support and customer service, but I accidentally went into a DevOps breakout group and was too scared to leave because I was like, I don't want them to know that I didn't mean to be here. So
I think you'd be really good at DevOps. I think that's something you should think about as a career.
I didn't know anything about it. But I was just sitting there, like, smiling and nodding a lot and agreeing when it seemed like someone was obviously correct.
I mean, that plus Googling answers from Stack Overflow is 90% of software development. So... But yeah, I think it'd be cool to see, like, Dr. Bashir, you know, present medical research at a conference in Deep Space Nine. I'm just saying. But no, he always gets interrupted on the way to a conference or on the way back from a conference, and we never get to see the conference. Show us the, you know, the academic backstabbing that naturally forms part of the...
Oh, Badger, yes, he's a software developer. Bryn decided one day, teaching's not for me. I'm just gonna teach myself how to code and become a software developer.
I mean, it was slightly more complex than that, but yeah, more or less.
Slightly.
I've lost the,
Yeesh.
There we go. Here we go. That's what I was trying to get back to. Yeah, so I taught physics and maths, but I hadn't...
Baby, watch the screen.
Oh. Is that a bird eating a fish? That was psychedelic.
Yes.
But yeah, there was a slightly complicated situation, but I basically found myself in a position where I could either go out and find more teaching jobs, or I had, you know, the time and the resources to get to do something else. And I was like, you know what? I could keep teaching for 5 years, but I might have to keep teaching for 30 years, and I definitely can't do that. And this is a good point to change careers. And so I basically spent a year unemployed, mostly teaching myself, but with a bit of external teaching. And then I ended up getting a job in software development, and it's gone very well.
Smart.
It's gone very well.
Smart.
I'm very lucky. I happened to fall into the perfect situation once I'd sort of taught myself the basics, and yeah, I sort of broke into a relatively niche area in a way that suited my pre-existing skill set to a degree as well. And so it's gone very well since then. And I'm much happier as a software developer than I ever was as a teacher, I have to say. I did not realize how stressed I was until I stopped being a teacher, I think is the key thing, really. Yeah, Niblic's right. That is a good feeling. Away message. Planets are to be pitied as they cannot know how big and cool they are. Dr. Kathy Conklin, National Astronomy Agency. Or, in the words of one Bryn Monroe, planets are big, y'all.
Don't say y'all. That's not your word. That's not your word. On mine and Bryn's like second date back when Rabbit, the screen sharing website, still existed, I was trying to teach him how to say y'all, and he kept saying y'all.
Y'all.
And y'all. And then he kept making himself laugh. And then he had a full 5-minute intermission. I invited a mutual friend into the call so that she could hear him laughing at himself. He thought it was so funny.
Just intentionally saying y'all in a really posh British accent is somehow fucking hilarious.
Peak comedy.
Dude, my mouth tastes weird this morning. Like a tyre. I'll be at work trying to wash it out with whatever's in the cooler. Last night inspired me. For longest night, I'm getting you a library card. You're welcome.
Oh my god, guys, if I get furloughed for long enough, Bryn can play Longest Night and Lost Constellation.
Scientists, rising sea levels will increase shark attack frequency for obvious reasons. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true, actually.
Well, if there's more sea for the sharks to be in with people, duh, Bryn, God. Just because you did science, you think you know everything.
But I mean, sharks need a specific
I know.
environment.
I'm just joking. I'm shit posting verbally.
Morning, sunshine. You feeling okay? You look a little limp.
Yeah, weird dreams. A weird night.
You say weird a lot.
Just being honest.
You taking headache meds? They're in the bathroom cabinet.
Yeah, I am. They're kind of working, kind of not.
Well, maybe you need more sleep? I mean, more than the 10 hours or so you already get. You've always been my sleepy girl.
Oof.
I can see why you had this character as your Discord avatar, sweetheart.
You are hateful.
No, that was me being sympathetic. What did you do last night?
Went to the library with B.
That sounds nice.
It was
Weird?
interesting. Okay, I gotta go.
Be safe, hon. Take it easy. You really do look a little tired.
Getting out makes me feel better.
Me too. Maybe it's a good day to get out in the fresh air.
I'll let you know.
Bye, sweetie.
Headache meds normally have like some other things like caffeine in them, for example, because caffeine does something, thins the, I don't know what it does. It's something to do with blood to make headaches less bad. So they have a couple of other things in them. Yeah. I thought so, Red, but I felt stupid when I started to say it because I wasn't sure.
A couple of questions from chat. Wait, Bryn said, yeah, Bryn, in a really pointed way, but I don't know what that was about. Wilhelmina Murray asked about good resources for learning coding. Oh, that's a tough question. Code Academy is a good place to start, but in the end, you want like a proper book about a coding language, basically, which will teach you through your first couple of simple projects. I would suggest the languages I would try as a starting point are either Python or Java are probably the best two starting languages in my opinion. Nice and sunny today. I hate rainy days. Just want to never leave bed.
I love them. Nice and gray. Sun's too bright sometimes. Need some cloudies.
Gloomy little eel you are.
Eels, Mom.
Eels, honey.
Alright, I'm out.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
For the record, May was my avatar because I changed my name to Weird Autumn and wanted to make sure people knew I was referencing Night in the Woods.
Oh my god, I can go this way. What's this way? Should I be going this way?
I mean, construction's over. Farming. I could farm. If I stay in town long enough. I could see getting into the farm life. Do not get into the farm life. It's awful.
Trauma.
The problem with farms is the amount of poop. Like, even if you don't have animals. You actually buy poop or something. And shovel it all over the place. It's madness. It's disgusting and it's true. It's poop madness. I hate the smell.
Bridge freezes before road.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
like a
really
warning
common
about driving in icy conditions?
Yeah, that's a very common sign. After this, a few miles and you go under the highway.
Yeah, so Niblik says C# rather than Java. In my experience, they're pretty common. I actually started on C# and switched to Java halfway through and found that at the level I was at, they have basically been identical. That certainly until you get to sort of more advanced stuff, they're basically the same. And in my experience, there's more out there that involves Java than C#, and it shouldn't be too difficult to switch from one to the other.
Nerd.
apparently it's
just
how to learn coding today. I mean, not really, but a little bit.
Just rolling fields and farms. I miss the corn mazes this fall. The haunted barn in Brittle. Always next year. For campfires and corn dogs. Like that. Weird that town ends like. Damn. Right here. There's like a line. Somewhere. That no one can see. But you can put it on a map. Read it. Welcome to Possum Springs. You're not lost, you're here.
That's cute. Pretty.
It is. Asa, the one with Lori, right? Hey Selmers, you were great last night.
Oh, thanks. Having you to bounce ideas off helped.
I am good for that.
Want to hear a new poem?
Sure.
This is a short one, because I'm tired.
Me too, so that works out.
Ahem. I got mad one time. It was online.
I've been mad on the internet before too.
It's crazy making. What were you doing at the library?
I go to the library.
No, but seriously. Crocodile tears. I play a mean banjo, clawhammer.
Really? I play bass. We should play together sometime.
You know Long Black Veil?
Yep.
You know Tom Dooley?
Yep. My dad likes that stuff.
You know Willa Garden?
Nope.
Eh.
You should see if Mr. Chazakov is on the roof. This morning I woke up so I could go to my meeting about whether or not I was still furloughed or not. Discovered I was still furloughed, texted Bren, and then just went back to sleep. He is not on the roof, never mind.
Hey, little girl.
I am a legal adult.
Oh, sorry.
Who are you?
Liz, I used to live here.
Where?
This building right here before you were born.
Why did you move away?
Went to school, wandered off, I guess.
Do you like it better where you live now?
It's nice. Possum Springs is nice too.
I think it's alright.
It's alright.
Yeah, pretty alright.
When I was a girl, about your,
I'm 20.
height, I used to lay awake at night, worried that that statue would come to life and climb in my window.
Oh, geez, that's spooky.
Hi, Shell. You
Oh,
never
hi,
want...
Caladette.
What?
Sorry, I didn't realize that Wilhelmina Murray was Caladette on the Discord.
Ah, oh, awesome. Yes. Hi. I got confused for a second. You never want someone hanging around outside your window.
Not magically evil statues, at least.
Yeah, nothing evil or magic should get that close.
I'd live in the attic. No one can get to my window.
That's good.
Not even vampires or warlocks or skeleton men. I'm glad we had this talk.
Me too.
See ya. Yeah, I haven't talked to Mary in ages. I didn't realize she was hanging around in your chat. Mr. Chazikov wasn't up there as we checked. Of course I do. Getting kind of cold, huh?
Yeah, nip in the air at night.
I like fall when it gets cold.
Me too. Real pretty out as well.
I used to cry at fall. I used to cry at fall trees when I was a kid.
Why?
Because they were so pretty.
I did that when my daughter was born.
You have a daughter?
Yep.
Where is she? Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Awkward.
I like Bruce. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Maybrowski.
Yeah. What are you doing back here? Does Greg know you're back?
Nah, just here for a day. Had to pick some stuff up from Greg's mum. Hauling back to school tonight.
Ah,
Didn't you go to school? What are you doing here?
I dropped out, kinda.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's whatever. What are you going for?
I want to do fashion design.
Is that a job you can get?
Theoretically.
You still go crossbow hunting? Greg still does. Kinda.
Yeah, I still hunt rabbits and stuff. Nothing big. Don't get much chance at school. I was shooting at that tree over there. Then I noticed there was a dude sleeping behind it. So I stopped.
Oh yeah, that's Bruce. He's nice.
Well, I'm just glad I didn't accidentally put a bolt in his face.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad. Well, it was nice seeing you.
You still see Greg sometimes?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Well, tell that cousin of mine he needs to come and see me out in Bright Harbor.
Sure thing. See ya.
Take it easy.
Journal. Greg's cousin, okay?
It's weird how I just want to jump everywhere. Do you think people get freaked out just seeing May bouncing by instead of walking like a normal person?
Probably not. No video game protagonist walks like a normal person.
Have you watched any of Annal's West of Loathing streams? He put on the Silly
No.
Walks mod, so the animations for how the character moves around are all ridiculous.
Yeah,
Hi, June!
Yeah, Hi, June. I played West of Loathing back when it launched because I was a huge Kingdom of Loathing fan as a kid.
Right.
And so, yeah, I pretty thoroughly decimated that game.
Hey, you free?
Maybe?
Want to go on a quick adventure?
Don't you have a job?
Too right, June. Pasta's gone. I'm going to skip out.
Oh, yeah. Let's skip work.
Only I'm skipping work, hon.
Oh, hush. I'm an accessory to the crime.
Also, not a crime, sweetie.
I don't think I've ever been up here.
We used to come here all the time.
Did we?
No, we as in my friends and I when we were your age.
Oh, okay. I'm not used to you using any other Wii's.
Believe it or not, I've had several Wii's.
Huh. I don't think I've seen this scene. This is nice.
Used to be a lot more trees around up here. They got cut down when they put in the towers.
I don't remember that.
You know, all kinds of things happened before you were born.
What?
Some minor parts of history took place, yes.
So what is this place?
Jenny's Field. Ever heard of it?
No, I don't think.
Back in the 30s, there was this woman and her daughter walking here, and the woman's daughter is in front of her, and then she's just gone, like disappeared.
What happened?
Turns out there was a sinkhole that opened up when a pillar collapsed in the mines in the hill.
Jeez.
Yep, no one could see it because of the grass. Her name was Jenny. This is Jenny's Field. They never found her. Just... gone.
So, wait. Why are we here?
What, you not up for a little risk-taking?
Sinkholes are scary stuff.
Ah! Wait,
Ah!
that's your line. What's wrong?
I thought it was a sinkhole thing.
How about that? That's hilarious. It's just a little divot. Stealth.
Yes. You're basically Solid Snake.
Yep.
Okay, what is that?
For some reason, before Unified pulled out, they brought this old lime furnace up on the mountain.
Why?
Who knows? Unified did a lot of things.
Looks like it's been here forever.
It's just sunk into the ground a lot,
Like Jenny!
but slower. We used to climb up there.
Wanna try?
Haha, oh sweetie. I had you and also a lot of birthdays and donuts since then, and not much climbing.
So, good thing this chimney is sealed up here.
Yes, good thing. What can you see up there? It's been a while.
Possum Springs and most of the valley.
What does it look like?
A quilt?
Well, it's a cozy valley. I remember I couldn't tell if being up there made everything feel bigger or smaller. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, I know that one.
I used to have a dream when I was your age, where I was in the big parking lot, out by the tracks, and I'd start running, but there was always more parking lot.
Huh.
What do you think it meant?
I don't know. Feels weird to tell you what your dreams mean.
Why?
You're my mom.
Fair.
Why did we come up here today?
Well, I was hoping you'd fall into a sinkhole, obviously.
That didn't work out.
Drat. Guess I'll just have to keep you.
I couldn't see what your expression was when you said that.
Do you need to?
No.
Well, see you at home.
Hey!
Oh, lovely.
Do you see Jenny at the bottom there?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we got to spend some time with our mum.
Hey, go back to your grandpa's page. There was more text added. Or maybe it was just the fish. I don't know. There was more text added and you flipped by it.
Which one?
I don't know. Keep going slowly. Thoughts if I die. There, it was Selmers. It was Selmers. Thought if I die, Selmers should write a poem about it.
Aww. It's yeah, and it's Selma's a poet has been replaced with a good poet. That's really cute.
Yes. She does have ACAB written on Aunt Malcott. Yes.
I know what ACAB stands for, but every time I see it, part of my brain goes assigned cop at birth.
Yeah, I do too.
I just can't help it. Can't do nothing to me. F the law. I want Angus time. Which shop does Angus work at? I've forgotten.
The Video Outpost 2. Okay, Hilltop Road messed me up because of the Sonic movie. What really messes me up is Animal Crossing New Horizons because I always read the acronym as Assassin's Creed New Horizons. So they're painting the outside of our apartment buildings, and my building is next, and I just might... my blinds are slightly broken because of my cat, and my curtains aren't wide enough to cover the whole window. So I know at some point I'm going to look over and there's going to be a man on a ladder right outside my window painting the frame, but I know it's going to scare the shit out of me no matter when it happens.
So I said I could, like, take you up to the park.
You did indeed.
You ready to go?
Yeah. I'm gonna put a content warning in chat. Bryn, don't read it, okay? Because you don't need to be
Okay.
content warned. So just try to look away from chat, okay?
Are you?
Okay.
Okay, you're all gonna have to post stuff so it moves up my screen.
Yeah, everybody shit post real fast so Bryn doesn't accidentally read it.
Thanks, team. I can see it ticking up. Can't see what you're saying. I hope it's nothing terrible.
Okay, now he should be fine now.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, guys, it's nothing like egregious. They're not gonna like show anything on screen, but there is discussion about it, and I just want people to have a heads up. Yeah, we never get to hang out. Ghost hunting with Angus.
So you think the guy you saw was a ghost?
Not a guy, a ghost.
Right.
Why does no one believe me that it was a ghost?
Well, I mean, ghosts don't actually exist.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Well, I'd need evidence.
What counts?
A ghost walking up and saying hello. And me saying, hey, I've verified you are a dead person.
Could be a zombie or a Frankenstein.
Okay, maybe if they're made of ghosty stuff.
Ghosty stuff can be our podcast about ghosts.
I feel like What the Ghost would be a better title.
Well, that one's
This-
taken.
Yeah, true.
This episode of Ghosty Stuff brought to you by Donut Wolf.
Welcome to Ghosty Stuff. I'm May, and I saw ghosts, and this is Angus, who doesn't believe me.
I'm Angus, and this is May. She's a crazy person.
Now, Bryn, after Angus's, you only get to do one more, so you're gonna have to pick between
Oh
me and Greg.
no! Why? Stupid game, making me have choices.
Nice evening.
Yeah, it's all right.
My mom used to take us up here to play frisbee.
I got hit in the teeth with a frisbee once, full speed.
Jeez.
Casey and me were throwing things at each other's heads.
Oh,
We stopped after the frisbee. Greg's is really good, Hila.
posted, do not feed or touch the wildlife.
Well, clearly.
There's some folks living in cabins up here. You can feed and touch them if you want.
It's a weird old place up here. Greg's breaks my heart, June.
There's all kind of weird stuff back up in the park. Old stuff.